Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, living, and amazing, spectacular, wondrous Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the master propaganda hero, site defender of the fatherland, off here to a 1v1 own Ladoga Karelia. In the west, it is Refero, fighting for America, freedom, democracy, pushing forwards in the deep, unforgiving snow here with the 90th Infantry Division, versus in the east, it is Caesar, fighting for Germany, in Deutschland, the 340th Volksgrenadier Division, here with Overwatch, Luftwaffe ground forces, and Firestorm, triple infantry, rifle, airborne, tactical support, with triple infantry as well. Double infantry in the abbreviations there. A Refero committing to rifle company with the EC8 tank, rifleman defensive structures, advanced infantry equipment, fire up, and white phosphorus. We got double rifleman versus double Falcon. As always, a big hearty thanks to my patrons, supporters, these champions, these heroes of the Propagandacast, keeping in the business. Without them, I certainly would not be able to keep doing this. A big thanks to all of them. And of course, you too can join the ranks by playing on Patreon. You can always just donate. Donation also welcome. Links in the description. Always comment, like, share, subscribe, press the bell button, spread the word, keep YouTube algorithm kicking in my door and pulling me away for terrible, terrible things. Anyways, first shots fighting with Northern Fuel Point. As for those riflemen there, catch Caesar's Sturmpioniere there. We got folks sitting out here from the base, seizing the center of the reactions, watching there in the cold, unforgiving snow. God damn, it's cold out here. Couldn't someone turn up the heat? That's not how these things work, Carl. God damn. North Fuel Point's being seized. Folks are digging in by the Northern Fuel Point, leaving the Sturmpanzer to get points elsewhere. Folks are about here, trying to wire off the back door there, but the folks are ready, and the reasons that folks would pop in there through the back door, they just tried to wire off. Third folks on the way there for Refero. Then the third folks on the way there for Caesar. Shots fighting for the Southern Fuel Point. So far, Refero is still, I think, trying to pressure Caesar, but it's trying to realise he's going to have to secure his own part of the map there as well here. Sorry about that. Trying to map Basil, since he seems to want a bit of attention, because he's a nice kid, isn't he? Aren't you, Basil? So occasionally he makes this sound when you pick him up. Folks on the way here for Caesar. Again, Basil is a very talkative cat, as I'm sure some of you might have noticed by now. Very talkative. Samex here, very good Samex for Caesar. Steel Pony is now going for the instance. Munch with Kid Staircase again, he wired off the back doors and he's cut the wire, ruining all of Refero's hard work here to wire off that goddamn back door. Which of course would go down in history as Operation Uranus. Anyways, more folks on the way there for Caesar. Bravo Squad was the folks who is here. Funny enough, that was not, of course, how the Americans named stuff. That's actually how the Soviets did, you know. Operation Uranus, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars. Anyways, troops sitting out there for Caesar. Bravo Squad moving forward. So far, I've got good map all over. So Caesar who's not able to breach through Refero's line. See, we got Lieutenant Weather for Refero for freedom and democracy. We got the Sturmpanzer, we got Rascal, they're caught again, trying this time to sandbag the back door. Man, that back door has seen a lot of action. Points there being seized. Lieutenant on the way there for Refero. Go to the firing way at the Rifle Squad there. Two squads moving against the Rifle Squad. The backdoor standoff continues between Refero and Caesar. Back here, truck on the way there for Caesar. Lieutenant with the Northern Victory Point, 5th coming there for Refero. Guess he's going to guard his back door with some heavier firepower against Caesar's intrusions. Okay, pushing for the Steel Pioneers. He's finally had enough of Caesar sneaking about there around his back door and is telling Caesar to kindly go stuff himself. And could get a wipe here in Caesar in the early game. That's giving me pretty harsh between the Steel Pioneers, and he does get the wipe. A stinging blow there to Caesar, punished for lingering around Refero's back door for too long. Up north, Lieutenant Graham, the Northern Victory Point here, back here, troops sitting out there with the 50 cal backed him up here against Caesar's forces as they make a successful push in the south, cutting off Refero's second fuel point. Rearson's backing off, realising they stand no chance at all against Caesar there. Mechanized waiting for Caesar and for the German army. Up north, we got Lieutenant going straight for the Volksgrenadiers here, pushing straight at them, forcing them away. Has he given up on fortifying his back door here? Oh, will of Refero, give it another go. 5th going south to the Rifle Squad, dug in there by the Southern Fuel Point. Lieutenant further northwards. They're anxious enough, ignoring the fuel point, going for the car point, maybe not quite ignoring it. Actually, oh, there's the car point there. The South 50 car pushing back the Fulton Canadians here. He's lacking the forces to withstand it. So he's pushing northwards into the centre. More Sturmpionier there for Caesar. Vessel is intently watching the screen for once. I don't think he understands what's going on.
Capture point is being overrun.
Ground the point here. Go to the route. Bradford moving in there as well. Back in the south, Bradford ground the point here. And we got the Sturmpani squad almost done there for Caesar. Filling up, ground northern fuel point there. Now he's got the cut off. At the same time, the Caesar going there for Refero's cut point. I imagine Refero could attempt to go for the Stuart light tank here, but if he suspects his opponent's going to, of course, go mechanised, in which case with Puma's very likely, he might be tempted to just ignore it and instead just try and push it for armour faster, since with access to the rifle coming to EC8, he does have a very strong, you know, medium armour choice instead here versus Caesar, which the Puma will struggle against due to this EC8 having a higher armour and higher health compared to most other mediums. Which does make it stand out there. I mean, compared with the T-35, which also has more armour and health, it does not just also that, but also better penetration and access to smoke and self-repairs. The EC8 is like an incredibly powerful, like premium medium tank. Still light tank weather for that for Lieutenant. About a counter tank of the Caesar, rounding up on the force to push back the Lieutenant. Bravo squad continues to defend the building here, and again seems to have given up on fortifying his back door. Bravo recent tank runs the Foxes here, getting some damage in there. Found on the fuel point as well here, giving Refero, I think, a good chance to push ahead. He is going for the Stuart though, and I'm guessing see when the response goes for the Puma. Good counter that. Because they're suppressed. Get the damage inflicted. There we go, pushing for the building, finally forcing Refero out there. The back door is exposed. Fifth gather back to the flank with the foot with the swords going in there. Looks on the way there though. Probably trying to counter that once he sees the Stuart. I mean, he could stick to it though. I mean, wouldn't be impossible, but would be a bit surprising. I think reason they're being flanked with the foot on the retreat path, forced to run a gauntlet through the moving in. Does he cancel Looks? Does he go for the Puma? And say, yes, he does go for the Puma. Very much the bit the talk here. Would have been surprisingly gone for the Luke still. I mean, some players might have tried it. They're a bit, you know, bold or insane. But Caesar obviously doesn't quite come to the insane part. He is bold, but perhaps not that bold. Good, here was the Sturmpionier, back to troops enforcing healing. Puma halfway done there. Caesar a bit strong in map control. Still no son of a doctrine there for him, still no son of a doctrine. No battle plan here. Back here, ambulance out for Refero. Finally running through the snow. God damn, it kept getting lost. Damn maps. They're all in goddamn German or French. No American maps. For American drivers. Put them on the way there for Caesar.
Ready for deployment. Commander abilities ready. Heavy fortification now available. Pioneers standing by.
Running through the snow there with its 8 wheels. About on the fire here, sending also signaling to Refero, needs to be careful of the Stuart, which might be an intent here by Caesar just to signal it. Also, we got Luftwaffe ground forces opening up for the Fallschirmjäger here versus Refero. Fallschirmjäger. That catches the person's attention. Back in the building now. Under fire from Puma. Stuart may force the shoot to get the Stuart, or the Puma there. Direct hit from the Puma that punches with these through the Stuart's frontal armour. In the south here, big infantry force there by Refero. Looking to seize back the fuel point in. We got a Falcon squad inbound here for Caesar. Where will it land? Where will it go? Looks like it's moving towards the centre here. Troops pushing forward, 5 men still in the building there. The back door cannot be left unguarded. The south here base is about murdered by the foot gunners, which get cut support. Falcons dropping in close here. Bit of skirmishing here. Puma there, half 8 of SMG1, 50 gun firing at the Fulton Grenadiers. Far up north there, Lieutenant Graham, northern missions point away here from Caesar. Nice hit by the Puma on the Stuart. Punching straight through it, Fulton being suppressed. Lots of troops pressed to the 5th cal. Back in the base of Caesar, not much else going on there. Troops reinforcing, tanking the next push against the Verdamte Amerikanen. As the rifle quickly forced back into the building. As Caesar launches another furious into assault for the Sinister sneaks in there, and I think something almost went wrong there for us. Refero guessing this Clay then almost lost the crew, in which case Caesar could run up for the steward. That would have been a huge problem there for Refero that had happened, but he was able to catch himself there and save the day, or at least, you know, minimise the chaos. Weapon racks plus a captain here for Refero. Guess he's not going to push for medium armor, he's going to go stick the Phantom tanks to back up his troops, maybe also adding some bazookas down the road, but for now, BARs. Captain there was the Fallschirmjäger. Caesar making good comeback here as Refero now, getting control of the fuel points. Big 2 points, Refero has a huge lead over Caesar at the moment with 287 versus 499. That is a massive lead for Refero for freedom, democracy versus Deutschland. MD-55 for Caesar contain Refero's infantry. There you go, in the center, got Rascal pushing the Falcons, 50 backing out. Follows their route.
Capture point is under attack.
In the far south, they got a full support depleted ground the point there. Staying in the centre of the dark support there, stood marine support here. Puma on the move right here for Caesar, and tank not yet appearing here though for Refero, though he's not far off. Oh, there we go, just as I said it. Almost always when I say a thing like that, then it happens. Well, he's clearly not going for an anti-tank, and he goes for the anti-tank. Well, he's clearly not going for the Super Deluxe AAA 55mm anti-tank gun. It's like, okay, he's going for it. In the south, the Valve Squad moving forwards. Anti-tank away there for Refero, almost done. MD-34 in the building. Moving forwards. We'll find a way they could hit understood light tank there. A lot of band 450 between Refero and Caesar. And Caesar pushing out north to the Valve Squad. They're doing what they can with the BARs, but being overwhelmed here by Caesar's sheer numbers, his firepower, his gumption, his sheer fanaticism. In NC. In the south here, Puma for the captain. Doing a nice bit of damage. The captain is still going to get the fuel position as neutral. Caesar mean of course doing his best to deny Refero any and all fuel. Very good, they're very sensible. Entertain of course on the field. We'll have to try and catch the Puma. We got tech for Caesar, the Schwerer Wehrmacht-Schlepper. Coming up for some Panzer IVs. North here for the Lieutenant. Back here. Oh, he cancelled for another full squad. That's an interesting choice here by Caesar. Interesting. That actually kind of puts him into 5 full squads, a Falcon squad, a Sturmpioneer squad. That's a lot of infantry, but crucially, that's a lot of Volksgrenadiers. Certainly not your entirely usual choice there by an Oberkommandeurs player at this stage of the game. I'm certainly curious as to what fuels this. Besides maybe a few beers too many. Following south here for the southern munitions point, Ralph going forward, catching jump punch that gets done, laying down a mine, 50 helping up there. Machine gun in each building. Falcons going standing guard here for the northern fuel point. Good thing for Refero, they don't access the Panzer IVs anymore. Back here, nothing going on there for Caesar. We got the cannon from the to do the steward. Back up Puma, he might of course be worried about the possible like medium arm push here, but Refero who could go for the medium arm, maybe somehow to push from Sherman in the nearer future.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
We'll see if that is what Refero does. Wouldn't be a bad shot and get that tank faster versus Caesar. You could bleed him out since the Falcon is in large numbers. Are going to be out easily by a tank there. Sturm has spotting done money with the Sturm the Sturm light tank. Rowdy got 3 kills on it, very good. No, Refero is very much on the back foot now as Caesar's attacks continue to intensify here versus Refero. Continue to Caesar's intensify. Isn't that right, Basil? Isn't that right? It's like Basil the kitty cat wants to move on. He's had his fun. Actually, the Puma could actually possibly take it out. No smoke train plus AGC here proved to be a significant obstacle here for Refero's anti-tank gunners, allowing the Puma to smoothly escape here. The Wrath of Freedom. Close one there though. More Wrath in there for Refero's, also leading to more infantry. So both sides are committing, interesting enough here around the mid game, to easily more basic infantry. And again, Bravo Squad's actually extended the standard. Again, it's particularly the 5th Volksgrenadier squad is interesting. And again, they're both sort of doing the same thing. That's an interesting, shall I say, sort of development here. Interesting. But again, I do not agree with this agree again, but having enough infantry in the mid, is important. I'm just surprised at seeing it, because again, most players just never do this. So very interesting there. Trot on the way, they're almost done for Caesar. Therefore, Wheeler would also be taking up soon there. So there you go. Refero very much Schlepper out for Caesar. That said, I think instead of a 5th Front, it's going to probably gone for something like 5 Megas to try to go for Wolves. But, I mean, more infantry is more infantry again. I will say this, I mean, he's basically matched like a more or less 7 infantry squads, which is definitely beyond what I'd normally recommend. I mean, maybe a player like Caesar can manage it, but I don't think the average player can handle it. And obviously, Caesar is not average. Like that many squads, I think, results in some players basically too many losses. They struggle to manage it all. Obviously, just start flopping naturally because again, they can't manage it otherwise. But score there though, fresh arrived on the scene, only to get murdered. Alright, guys, we're new here. Yeah, let's show those Nazis what. Oh God, Carl, Bob, Joe, Billy Joe, no. Ralph squad there getting hammered out in the open. Sent secure by the Rifle Squad. Okay, not holding up, they're blasting away there with rockets of anything remotely American or Sandbaggian. Still needs nice and sneaky hit there. Entertaining us ultimately up again. He mentions right up here for the take aim ability, which is very good if you remember how to use it. Most players don't. In the south, the troops moving forwards. Wait, what? Did I see this right? Okay, just briefly looked like there'd been a lot of battle while they'd done it. It was like this right there. Flanking in the 5th cal. 5th cal there. Managed to narrowly stop them from getting too close to popping into a grenade. But, oh, still goes off. They're forcing the 5th cal out there. Building here once more guarded. The back door must be kept secure. Folks have been caught up with the Arch Lieutenant moving in to build up BARs. Oh, plenty. Captain Mr. Stern Pioneers. Back hitch reinforcing in. He got the major out for Refero, so he's pretty much gone for like every command post there. Not far away from some Shermans. Yes, for Caesar. Schwer Panther quarters up. Can be authorized. We actually pushed for a relatively fast Panther 4, but there's the EC8. The Panther 4 on gate is actually a bit outclassed a bit since the EC8 has better penetration, better health. Armor is, I think, a little less under the Panther 4 model gate, but like, you know, that's typically then done by more health and better penetration, plus self-repair and smoke, giving it just a lot more utility than the Panther 4 model gate. Damage in the Puma, good work there by Refero's infantry. We got 250 troops for 156. Refero still enjoys strong big 2-point lead here over Caesar. Still going for deep flank in the north. Thumbs up to Refero. Not entirely sure what's planning here, but I like it. And we got the Schwer Panther quarters authorized. Can soon go for the Panther 4 model gay. He definitely has the fuel more or less almost in order. He just needs the manpower, which again is, oh, he's actually lost the full squad squad, in which case I guess it doesn't matter too much, though he still has a lot of infantry. A lot of infantry. Back reinforcing healing, preparing for the next big push against the Krauts. The arming fought in the lieutenant's hands. Folks, they're holding up by the southern fuel point. Being caught here by the fighting as well, of course. He could upgrade with the FT-42's additional ones soon enough. Kept moving out there. Almost got the folks walk, they're wiped. North point being seized. Fucking glass of the lieutenant. And we got a Scot here for Refero. That's an interesting choice. Not what I'd expect here, considering he's playing Rifle Company, and I think we'd be much better position with an EC8 here versus Caesar. But seems like for now, Refero has decided he wants the M8 Scot to support his Stuart light tank. Technically, they were supposed to work together to support infantry. Fun fact there. And the Scot was basically just, you know, a Stuart light tank with a howitzer in a more open top turret. Fun fact. Panther from on the way there for Caesar. Which, along with the Puma, will certainly make Refero possibly feel a bit bad about the Scot. We shall see, though. Almost got the northern fuel point. Still guarded here. Again, he has given up and fortifies again. He's just leaving squad to defend that door.
Light gun carrier tank ready.
Scott out there for Refero. Steel Pioneers. Breaking with strange tank. There's Puma there. If you could take it out, that'd be huge here for Refero. Almost got it. Had he popped take aim, nothing actually destroyed it. think you've done it, because again, it does give you more range and it gives you more line of sight, so you actually take advantage of the extra range. It's a really powerful ability, but again, it's one most American players neglect. Scott flying away here, opening up the foot from the ears. Ludwig immediately finds himself rather dead as he gets torn to shreds. Spotting mines here, the Schutzen laid down by Caesar. Getting over the fire here, Scott blasting with his 7mm gun. Quick kill there on Jürgen. Up north, got the Pentagon go here for Caesar. Foot's getting blasted a bit here by the Scott. MD-34 finally got 1 kill on it, half HP left 2. Far up north, the Refero's Rab squad home against the Panzer IV. Screaming down into radio for anti-tank support. God damn, we got like a tiger tank up here. Are you sure it's not just a Panzer IV? God damn, I don't know. We're almost dying out here. We had to retreat to a second sandbag position. Our second one, damn it. And now Robert and Clarence are dead. And taking the extra both using both abilities, pushing back the Panzer IV. Very good there. Still back link against the captain. Looking forward to there with the Bazooks being suppressed in the infantry 4. Nice over there, could pop some outpitching rounds. Refero still coming from the EC8. Shooting front of the Puma, mostly misses. In the far south here, the Refero's making good progress as Caesar's attack up north stalls in the face of American opposition. Folks caught laid down sandbags, taking some damage there. Caesar's in a bit of a tight position. Panzer will need repairs. Repair Pony is on the way to assist with that. He'll probably go for another one, though. If he sees the EC8, he could theoretically also consider something like a Yak Panzer or a Panther. But we shall see, since again he's taking more likely to get out the Panzer from OJ fast. I think the Refero's EC8 at least. Oh, maybe not. If his Refero gets both fuel points, he could get out the EC8 fast and use the captain to supervise production. And it's grabbing the time of fuel point of the lieutenant with troops moving forwards. Up north, here, grabbing points. Scott hits a mine. Was actually one he'd seen with the mine, which apparently not spotted, in effect. He's spotted but hadn't seen, I guess, would be a better way to describe it. And Scott being pulled back for repairs. 14 getting lieutenant, pushing them back. We got 179 versus 133. Refero still got a great big front lead. Also, Refero's currently got more than twice as much fuel income than Caesar with 33 fuel per minute versus Caesar's 16. Rock's being hammered here, being pushed back. Out in the open, we are easy prey here for Caesar's forces. Forces flanking from the south. North here, fighting is popping in a bun grenade, trying to collapse the building. Suffered a wipe here, Mr. Refero. Minor loss there. Maybe I think actually was the one that bit the dust. Could consider another anti-tank was running here for the EC8. We also got the fuel tank. Panther rushing forward here. Goat here on the Rab squad almost takes out the entire unit. They've been a great kill there for Caesar to manage that. Fucking flying away there. Rab squad down to 2 men.
We're losing a capture point.
Going to 2. Arms getting wiped there. South 3 point being seized. Puma takes a nasty hit. Close to Destiny 3. Right up north, Panther brings back the captain. Moving in, we got Ace level 13 kills. Back here, troops reinforcing. In the south here, points being seized. Last squad's the folks going to be except the folks on the wrong side of the heavy coming. The Raptor can easily dislodge them and just actually kill them if they don't get bloody well out of there fast. Refero's very close to the EC8 tank here, Panther there. I'm assuming he's going to go for the EC8. I mean, we could go for the Jackson as well, but the EC8 just seems like the more tempting target. I mean, that's what I'd like to see. Stewart pushing back, the Fox Squad's getting wiped here with the Stewart. Got Ace level 17 kills. Rod swarming in the south here. We got 156 versus 121. Troops reinforcing. Healing. Panther unit repairs again. Stuka zu Fuß. Never a fan of that one, and I'm not entirely sure that's really what Caesar wants at the moment. I mean, there's obviously a bunch of infantry. I feel like another Panther 4 could also do the trick there. But, you know, that's just me. I think more tanks right now would be better than, you know, even like just going for the battle of headquarters from light infantry guns would probably be better there for Caesar long term. But that's that. I don't know, just the Stukas was in most cases when I play usually shit ends up being so disappointing as they end up whiffing so many shots. There we go, EC8 for Refero, and that's definitely where the Stukas is going to be utter rubbish, and the Panzerfaust doesn't do well either. So this is really the sort of situation again, like the Stukas then ends up being a fairly bad choice because it's not going to help us fight the EC8. The Refero's force also tend to be such a bit more fluid and spread out, so like it's not like the Stukas can have like any great choice. It's not like the Refero blobs a ton. Like if Refero did that, the Stukas would be much more understandable. But the way Refero's playing, I think it's going to be difficult for like Caesar to get anything except like maybe the very rare one and a few kills here, but like it's never going to land I think any significant blows there to see Refero. And then of course I'm sure in just 5 minutes we'll then see him land a great hit that of course proves to be entirely wrong, but there's also a chance, you know, I'm completely right just to do anything much with it. And the Stukas as far as away here. Quick backing out, the house is down, the back door is no more. And of course, you know, in the movie, of course, that's going to be made around this. You know, you're going to see like, you know, scene with Tom Hanks just staring nice. The back door falls apart. And he's like, God damn. That's probably not that Tom Hanks as well like that, but you get the idea. You get the idea. Real cinematic moment there, and then you know, sad trumpet music. Fifth Council living at it. Both being hammered by Sherman and by Scott. Stukas again got no kills. Scott meanwhile now has 7 kills. Infantry coming up here. That's a bit more effective EC8 admittedly. EC8 misses. Bravo squad was pushing forward. Caesar John Pound squad almost wiped out there for the second time. That's a bit painful for Caesar again, though he does have the repair parties this time around. Bravo squad pinned down, but then you can afford taking heavy damage there. Panther 4 very, very slowly pushing them to 2. Turning getting blasted. Puma there with ace level there. Good hit from the entertainment with Puma. Panther 4. Stewart there, ace level, 17 kill track from the Kenner Puma in there. Also, veteran Feast Sherman Forte might try and take some hits on the Puma. A bit risky there with the Kenner nearby, and yeah, didn't quite pan out still. We got 119 for control. Refero still enjoys strong victory for the map jolly versus Caesar. He's just like not quite making those breakthroughs. Like he's not assembling an assault formation. The Stukas really isn't helping with this. Getting caught by the Captain Rothcourt and singing up there ace level already. Very good there for Refero and very bad for Caesar. Since the ace level anti-tank gun is amazing versus armor, medium armor that is, since again it just has such a high rate of fire, which in combined with the MR piercing rounds and other stuff, that means you can just quickly threaten medium armor. And for them to take it out at a very swift pace. Do as far as again. And now the building collapsed, Squirrel's dead, but no American's dead. So far it's looking like my first prediction that, you know, I'd be right and this is just going to be complete whiff is so far correct, because again, Refero is not presenting like any easy targets for the Stukas. Like it really requires your opponent to like blob up and bunch up very badly, and even then in communication still whiff. Like it's a lot less great if your opponent like spreads out a lot here like Refero does. Like here there's theoretically one, but again Caesar doesn't know, and even then like Refero's quick to like resplit them up somewhat, so already they're looking to lessen the effectiveness of the Stukas. So it's, you know, mines down there up north, Pentacle striking with the bottom infantry, straight to the Stewart, need to move in some other armor, of course, just try and take advantage of this to push elsewhere, but getting off the Sherman. Mine hit there with the Pentacle to suffer some engine damage, very sneaky.
Took out an entire gun crew.
Lost a supporting crew somewhere. Grenades up for Refero, further into infantry. Mine goes off the Ralph Scott's feet there, killing one of them. Nasty murdering here, Puma there, closing it to 4 Ralph Scott to retreat. We got 100 points left for Caesar versus Refero's 412, so but talked a bit too fast. 5th guy could advance in the fuel point here, being fixed up alongside the Scott, could some good for another EC8, at which point I think Caesar's pretty much toast, because there's 2 EC8s. He really doesn't have the firepower to stop that. He does not have the firepower to start with, it just depends on the Puma. So not for them, Refero actually becomes a bit smarter and pops the Stewart crew to them the fresh second EC8, at which point it gives it a bit of an experience boost, obviously. Don't think he will, but he could. He can also go, I think, for the other EC8 now. I can go for it in a few moments. Well, he could, but he's actually got too many units. So again, he can just pop up some crews, in which case he can do it. Obviously, it's the Americans. But we can find them Pantherform taken out here with the anti-tank as well there. Again, take aim on the pushing rounds. Pantherform almost knocked out. Very close call there for Caesar's Panzerkampfwagen. He is going for the Belgrade headquarters now. Medics as well. Feel like the timing is a bit off. Again, this is probably what you're going for instead of the Stukas at first. And going for another tank at that point, but yeah. At least for him again, thankfully Refero isn't easily pushing for another ECA, which is probably like the only blessing here for Caesar at the moment. Pushing for the centre. 5th cal there trying to be flanked, but is stopped here by Refero's 5th cal plus some supporting tanks and such. Boom there. Ooh, aim shot at the Sherman, jamming the turret ring. Veteran 4, 7. Fire there, wood shattered. America stands strong.
A capture point is under attack.
Machine gun reinforcing. Up north there, Panther rolling in against the Stuart. ECA is not nearby, we've still got the Ace anti-tank on through. In this case, the tree line here is proving to be an issue for the anti-tank gun. As machine gun being mauled to death here by the Panther 4. The South Victor bombing Caesar, we've got 97 to 381. The Refero just keeps blasting the advantage versus Caesar.
Capture point is being overrun.
Anti-tank gun shooting in, missing the Panther 4. Fortunate for Caesar. Grenades off, I think, to the south here. Dodged though by Caesar's men, get the shooter farms again. With this time, I actually score a kill. This time, he actually wiped the anti-tank gun crew.
Allied AT gun has been destroyed.
Good work there by Caesar. Also, a significant hit down. Losing the anti-tank crew really sat there for Refero. At the same time, have not too much take on the Jackson tanks on the wing. Meanwhile, I think it could have gotten away with an EC8, to be honest, more. I wonder if you'd like to remember to use the captain supervision ability to speed up the Jackson action. That would be a great move there by Refero. Again, some players are again not very much to use that one as well. But that would certainly be my suggestion there. Use supervision, push up Jackson fast, and then go hard on Caesar. Boom there, they're holding back the Americans, but the old situation turning for the Germans very rapidly. We got 89 versus 380. Again, Refero just enjoys such a significant, huge lead over Caesar, and Caesar's just struggling to like plug the gap in any way possible. Storm Pony squad wiped out. Still seeing a few hits there. Popping out the crew. Not entirely sure what the plan was there though. Instead of running, good hit. Panther being pushed back, got a combat blitz here. 30 kills on that Panther boy. Thumbs up to Caesar at least. On that one. Jackson running for Refero. Responding against Caesar's situation deteriorates further. We've certainly got the Puma up there, backed up the Fallschirmjäger squad, which has been upgraded with more FT-42s. Well, now I think Caesar realised that the match is over. GG, game over. A victory for Refero, a loss for Caesar. A nice little fight. He's starting to harness the power of the Americans. Good play there. Caesar feel like at times, I think, struggled at the wrong points of the engagement, and I definitely feel like the Stukas was the major mistake here by Caesar. I think had he just, gone from Arama and maybe also in some orbitals, I think he'd be in a much better position versus Refero. I mean, there's some interesting moves there, but in the end, Refero, I think, just played smarter, sharper, and more importantly, he didn't go for Stukas. Obviously, he can't, but if he had those options, the Americans didn't go for that, obviously, be the supreme choice. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Have learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it, tell friends, tell family, don't tell enemies. This is Imperial LinkedIn. Cheers. Thank you for watching. Hope you'll tomorrow again for a nice episode. Bye.